Yo, people, welcome to For a Different Lens podcast. This is a little special slash extravaganza. I don't even know what to call it, but hey, let's go. We got our sister Tash back with us because we had to bring her on. It's only right, you get me? I don't even care how you guys are doing because I'm in a bad way in two phases. I'm hungover as hell, and then you lot all messaging me to this atrocity of a trade. You guys take over because right now, I don't know what to say. Hi, Tash. Hi, Jacob.
Hello, brother. How are you? Drunker. Yeah.
In
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
In his Boston Celtics jersey.
I mean, the jersey's nice. I don't like the Celtics like that, but the jersey's nice. That's the only reason why I bought it. Green's been my theme, so. But back to the purple and gold slash the blue of.
Let's get into
Guys,
it.
please, someone take over. My head's gone.
Let us get into it. The shock trade of last night. Luka Dončić has been traded to the Los Angeles Lakers for Anthony Davis and some picks.
And forget the picks. It doesn't matter. I didn't even read the rest of the tweet, the message, anything. Like,
Mental.
What
I'm
is
still
going
in
on?
shock. I'm still in shock. I can't believe Mark Cuban actually, traded his star player, franchise player. It makes no sense to me whatsoever. I don't care how good it looks on paper for the Lakers. It doesn't make sense in terms of like the Mavericks. I mean, I could understand Kyrie or Clay being traded. Luka is, that's like Jason Tatum getting traded for me.
Yeah,
I think the Mavs won the trade.
Oh yeah, absolutely. But it's Luka is Luka.
Yeah. Luka is the Mavs effectively, but
Is that true though? Because I always know the trade is the best. The one that wins is the best player. That's how you kind of win the trade.
I think they won it in terms of fit because literally just before we started recording, Tash said about Luka's contract, and the Lakers are gonna be in a bit of a not hellhole, but like, all right, should we be the ones that give him the max again, etc. And yeah, it's just I just think this is gonna prompt LeBron to retire even quicker.
Yeah.
Like, I actually think he might retire at the end of the season now.
This is funny though. We're now questioning if we're gonna give Luka Dončić a max contract. That's now the question. We're questioning because of this move.
Apparently, that was I literally saw as I was struggling to get out of bed. That was part of the Mavs thought process. They were questioning whether to actually give Luka the supermax. So evidently, like they didn't want to pay him again that money.
His weight, his conditioning, but the state that Luka is in is the state that carried them to the finals last year.
Exactly.
So it's not adding up for me. It makes no sense. I don't care how people try to like twist it and say, oh, Luka is a good fit for the Lakers. It still makes no sense to me whatsoever.
It doesn't make sense from the standpoint of you traded in for Anthony Davis. Okay, it's a superstar for a all-world star, but Anthony Davis has his injury problems as well. Like, it's not one of these things where you're going to sit and go, oh yeah, Anthony Davis is going to play all these games. He's going to take us somewhere. He's never been the man to take anyone somewhere by himself. Do you get what I mean? We saw him at the New Orleans Pelicans. We've seen him with the Lakers. Like, he's playing second fiddle here. He was number one in New Orleans. Where did that get them? Nowhere. Second fiddle at the Lakers. Obviously, they won a title, but it's LeBron. Like, you're now going to be what? You're number one really at the Mavs. I'm going to say you're number one because you're a better player than Kyrie Irving, and you get what I mean. You're going to be number one at the Mavs. But I don't see that getting you anywhere. I say the fit works because as for a team basis, they've now got a defensive anchor. They've got a lot of continuity. The team works and flows well. But from a perspective of the trade, and is Anthony Davis going to put you over the edge? For me, you were in the finals last year with one of the best players in the NBA. This guy is not putting you over the edge because you still need that man that's going to close and do those sort of things. He's a difference maker.
And Clay is not And Clay's not like the same Clay what he used to be post injury. So it's just up to Kyrie. I
Yeah.
see it as.
Do you know what? Yeah, even though I said like the Mavs won the trade, I agree in terms of I don't think it's made them massively better. Like in that sense, they haven't got worse, but it's just okay. And then from like the Lakers' point of view, you seen this season, Austin Reeves was the main ball handler. What's that now going to do to the dynamics? LeBron and AD have been screaming this season and for a while, we need another big. And then now you're going, obviously AD's
Doing
injured.
the opposite.
Exactly. You're going the opposite. Now they need two bigs. LeBron's 40 years old, so he's not the apex defender he once was. Luka's not a defender like that. Like, AD was the anchor for the Lakers, and then they needed one or two pieces to build on that of what LeBron and AD have been screaming for, and you basically taken away your anchor. Like, AD gives LeBron life at this age of his career. It really, I don't. Look, I'll tell you before we recorded, I was like, the NBA are working against LeBron James to further magnify the Michael Jordan LeBron debate because this is an atrocity. It does not make sense from a Lakers point of view in no stance for me. Like we've questioned AD's like his games played, his health, etc. But AD, when you actually look at the stats, the last couple of years, AD's actually played games. He's always an injury risk by default, but he's actually played games. So like. It just this one, it's a FU to LeBron, and LeBron even tweeted a couple hours ago because one reporter tried to say that it was in the works that LeBron hasn't been happy with AD for a while. LeBron tweeted the tweet and said, "You effing liar, bro." And LeBron rarely does that, so you know, one, they're trying S, and two, he's extra pissed, bro. Like this was. And this, I think this this shuts down every single Lakers rumor of LeBron running the franchise. Because no one can ever tell me, I don't want to hear from any pundits, disgusting, nasty mouths, that LeBron runs the Lakers. Because this is, again, nonsense.
Yeah. It's mad. I have no words, like...
I think I saw your quote tweet or retweet of like the NBA players' reaction, or even a couple. I think Patrick Mahomes even said something. De'Aaron Fox,
and then someone said, "Oh, you don't go to sleep because you're next," type thing.
Yeah, was it De'Aaron Fox? Isn't it?
Yeah.
It's up for everyone. It's up for everyone in the NBA. No one is safe. If you can trade Luka Dončić at your franchise player away. But you know what? I've deep this. Something's going on in Dallas. The Dallas Cowboys are a mess. The Dallas Mavericks are a mess. Everything that's going on, there's something in the water in that state. Because
we thought the Mavericks. We thought the Mavericks were heading in the right direction.
We thought.
Like, even bringing in Clay. Obviously, Clay's not the same Clay, but it'll help from their fit perspective. And then... Yeah.
It's not my thing is I feel like the Lakers have done this for the future. I feel like they understand LeBron's going to retire soon. They want their next face of the NBA to be in the purple and gold. They've always had the superstar. I feel like that is why they've made this trade. And they've seen Luka has won with nothing, you know. So Luka can win with nothing but himself because he's shown this in his career. Yeah. So I feel like they're going, okay, cool. Well, if LeBron retires and we pay Luka can get us over. He can still put butts in seats. He can still get us over the edge for a couple of years. And then we can get the people we need to get in the building to really go for it again and be the Lakers. That's what I feel like happening.
Yeah, basically.
I don't see their move being anything else other than that. I don't know why the Mavericks have made it. And I don't know why the Lakers have made it. I understand it, but it doesn't make sense.
Why?
I understand you got aging superstar and you got an injury-prone superstar because that's what Anthony Davis has been named as. But Luka Dončić isn't the fittest player in the world. We know that. But at the same time, you take him and he's got to the finals last year in the same conference with just one superstar next to him. So you never know what he can do with the best superstar next to him.
and then you want to technically build on that, which, like, I fully get your point on the Lakers in terms of probably their long-term thinking. And obviously, because they're this perception, it's the Lakers, people will want to join. Probably they're thinking, and when they do offer Luka the Supermax, when LeBron retires, etc., people are going to join. They can fit the right pieces. They'll have the cap space, everything. Like, but right now, it's just like, bro, this is arguably the best player that's ever played, and it's a FU to him, like, to end his career for me. Like,
Yeah.
I just think it's
With no insight that he's gonna be traded or anything like that.
yeah,
So it just seems like
like
nasty in my eyes.
he's the reason AD came to the Lakers. He brought AD, and they're the reason you've got an extra championship. It's them two solely. Like, so when they say lay GM, that was the lay GM perspective of him bringing AD. Whether you call it a COVID championship, whatever you call it, it's still added to the rafters. And LeBron and AD are that reason. But it's just like, for me to treat that guy like that in his final years, after it's the fact him and AD have publicly been saying, we need this, we need an extra big, we need this, like, and people get pissed at LeBron when he says, when he's saying what we need, etc. But he's the only probably star or superstar that actually says what all the other superstars are thinking. Like, they just don't publicly voice it.
Yeah.
Like, he said it in Cleveland or whatever, we're top heavy. He got slandered. When the team changed, they went straight to the NBA finals. Obviously, they lost in 4 to the Warriors. But, like, when they got where they got, no one was trying shit. So the proof's in the pudding. Like, he might talk how others don't talk, which people don't like, but he delivers. Like,
it wins. It's a winning mentality.
Bro, he wins, like, delivers. And I always say, like, LeBron's, like, he always seemed like a long-term thinker. He's willing to take the hit in a moment for something, for it, like, if he sees progression going down the way. Whereas if he doesn't, he'll call it out. Not to say he's right, but that's just the way his career's gone. And like you said, he wins. The proof's in the pudding, bro. Like, yeah. I don't know. Maybe this is why I got the Celtics jersey on, because F the Lakers, bro.
Let's not go there. But, like, looking at Luka hasn't even played since Christmas.
Yeah.
And he's got a calf injury.
Mm-hmm.
So when is he due to come back? When is he, gonna play with LeBron? Like, or is he gonna play with LeBron? What's the injury situation? Because no one's really talking about the injury and how, is it bad? Is it really bad? Or, no one's been talking about the injury at all. Yeah. And we're now in February. Yeah, so that's a bit strange to me.
Wasn't it? Hasn't Luka had history with, like, the calf or whatever? Regardless, Luka's always had the niggling little.
Yeah, it's kind of his weight, though, bro. Because obviously you could see because he can do everything at this weight. He's thinking, why do I have to listen to anyone else, man? Like, bro, I can do everything. I can dominate the NBA fat if I want to. So why do I need to even lose weight and do these things? But you can understand as you're getting older. I know he's still young, but as you get older, lower extremities. You're putting pressure on them every day. Something's gonna go.
Luka probably thinks it works for Jokic. He don't get injured. We're from the same side of the world.
But he's tall, innit? He's tall, so
we're from the same side of the world. It's funny because I saw an article the other day on Mahomes and Jokic, like, randomly, about their dad bod builds and how it actually enhances their game and stuff. Like, I didn't read it. I've got it open to read, but I saw the heading and I was like, maybe that's what Luka thinks as well. But
Luka plays a completely different position. Like, Jokic can waddle up the floor if he wants to. You get what I mean, and dominate that way. Luka the ball's in his hands all the time. You have to control the game. I know he doesn't play defense, so but but you get what I mean. But no, the trade.
Didn't the GM talk about now the team can play defense? I don't have the actual quote or something. I think that was quite.
Is that what he said?
Yeah.
Do you also think with Dallas is probably the new ownership? Because obviously Mark Cuban doesn't fully own them no more. Was it last year or so he sold some of them?
Bro, it's
most
deeper.
of them says or whatever.
It's deeper. It's a lot deeper than what we're seeing. It's not just he doesn't play defense, he's this and that. It's not just money. There's something that's gone on internally inside this organization for them to say we don't want Luka Dončić. Who would have thought? Me and my brain, Luka Dončić is Dallas Maverick for the rest of his life. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, same.
Yeah,
Same.
unless
he'll leave on his own accord.
Exactly. But trade. He probably sitting there thinking, I'm never getting. These guys can't trade.
Mid-season, you know.
Exactly. And Anthony Davis is probably sitting there thinking, these guys can't trade me either. And then it just shows you how unloyal the NBA is as a business. And what you were saying about LeBron earlier in terms of it's an FU to him. I feel like they're just saying, look, at the end of the day, you're aging. We have so many trade rumors coming up with you. We can't build around you anymore. So we need to figure out who we actually want to build around for our future. So if it's not you, it's going to be someone else. We can't get rid of you because you got no trade clause. But there's so many trade rumors, and you're talking about Steph Curry and this and that and all this jazz. Bro, we're going to make this trade. Now it's up to you. You choose to be here or you choose to go somewhere else and finish off your career. But
on that though, like, isn't AD the piece, as much as people like to kill him, isn't AD the piece that you still want to keep, like, post LeBron in terms of bringing others? So even if AD's not going to be your 1A, for instance, he's still a big that can do literally he's a big that most bigs ain't there, like, in the game like him. And then you can build other pieces. Like when LeBron goes, they've got cap space. Do you know what I mean? They can bring in any other superstar at a certain point. So, like, isn't he the one that you still want to keep?
No.
Me
personally, no. I wouldn't want to keep AD.
So who do you go for then? What would you do? If you were the GM of the Lakers?
I would just rebuild the whole. Once LeBron goes, just build on what you've got.
Well, I guess that's what they're doing now then.
I don't think Luka's gonna stay personally. He's a free agent in what year we in? Next year he's a free agent. I just don't see Luka. He might like the lights of LA and stuff like that, but I just don't think he'll stay. But the thing is, where would he go? Do you know what I mean? That's the thing.
And if you're eligible to make 360 million, I don't know if you go anywhere else. I'll be honest.
Who's gonna pay that?
That's probably why he's extra pissed, because of Dallas's state. Their tax.
Exactly. That's why you want to have LA, just because you know your tax is going to be hell.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you become a worldwide superstar if you play for the Lakers. This is the thing. Like we know what he is already.
But Luka's been playing ball in. Where's he from? Madrid, Spain, wherever. He's been playing, from since he's been 2 years old.
I know that, but Lakers, you know what the Lakers does to your profile?
You
know what it does.
How do we think Kyrie Irving feels in this situation?
He probably wants to go and join the Lakers right now.
Nah.
Honestly.
I don't think Kyrie would wanna. I don't think Kyrie wants to play with LeBron again.
Yeah. No, I'm just saying in terms of, like, the trade, because I feel like him and Luka built a very good rapport, and like you could tell Luka looked up to him on a big bro flex, which Kyrie embraced. They started to figure out in terms of the sharing responsibilities, etc.
To me, this was a better pairing for Kyrie, being with Luka rather than KD or LeBron. Obviously, him and LeBron had the issues, and they won a ring together. But I did like the Luka and Kyrie together. But yeah, it's a sad day.
Wasn't meant to be. I don't know.
This is bad.
I'm still in disbelief, because I'm sitting there thinking, what's next now? Not even for that, just for the NBA. What's next? Because Luka has been traded for Anthony Davis. So
this Luka's a top 3 player,
This is what I'm saying. So what is next? Because in the coming weeks, madness is due to happen, because they've just set out a president. Anyone is available. Anyone can go. None of you can be comfortable with what you're doing. We already know De'Aaron Fox wants out of Sacramento anyway, so he wants to go to play for the Spurs. At this rate, I don't know if the Spurs are going to trade Wemby, because I just saw madness happen last night. You may as well, bro.
They'll keep Wemby there.
Who knows? You thought that same thing about Luka.
Do you know what's mad? Mark Cuban even said a couple days ago when they named the reserves All-Stars, he was like, why weren't Luka and Kyrie, either of them, blah, 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 like, as All-Stars? Like, he was basically saying the NBA's taking the piss, all that jazz. And it's just like, yeah.
Bro, owners are the nastiest people in the world. Owners.
They are, but it also makes me think it's not fully his decision. I think it's probably the new ownership.
But why would new ownership want to go that way? Why would you want to get your biggest superstar out of Dallas and bring in Anthony Davis? It doesn't make sense.
No.
Your cash cow, the person that puts butts in seats, sells all your jerseys, you're going to get... And he's European, so he has a bigger market than just the generic NBA player. Yeah, you get him out and give him to LA, who don't need a player for marketability at all. And you get Anthony Davis. It's weird.
Yeah. It's mad. Now that I expect all the Lakers games to be ultra high scoring games for the rest of the season because
can you imagine the prices?
They've not got their defensive anchor. Like AD's arguably defensive player of the year candidate all the time. Like it's a madness. It's an absolute madness. Like,
you think they'll go to the fight? Well, I mean, I don't want to start talking about the finals, but do you think with this trade for Dallas, I don't know about the Lakers because obviously Luka's not playing and I don't know when he's going to come back. Like, how far would Dallas go with AD as of right now?
To be fair, they've been playing well without Luka, playing fairly well, I should say, without Luka when Kyrie's been healthy. And that was like, I think, part of Mark Cuban's little row about everything. So, but again, on the what's the center? Is it Likely or whatever? Lively. Sorry. You can see he was really growing into the role, and then Gafford, like the rotation between them was good. So, unless it now means AD's gonna maybe AD will be happy playing the 4 there. So he'll finally get to play the 4. So they might be thinking of it from that perspective. I actually think I don't feel like the Mavs have gone worse from this. It's either a happy medium or they can get better in it. You get me? So
do you really believe? I don't believe they can get better. Do you know why? You traded away a top 3 player in the NBA. You don't get better.
No. That I 100% agree with. That 100%. But if you think about it from like a fit perspective. Like, say,
I understand that.
Whoever's going to play the other guard, Kyrie, Clay at the 3. Obviously, he's not the same Clay, but he doesn't need to be mental. AD at the 4, and then Lively at the 5 or Gafford or whatever. Like,
it's a great team. On paper, that sounds like it's NBA like finals, at least conference.
But then, all 3 of your main guys are injured. Have the notion that they're injury prone. So, like.
You got names. That's what it is there. You got names there. But all your 3 top guys are in their 30s.
Yeah. So I mean, I bet 5 years ago, Klay Thompson would probably have never thought he'd be on the same team as Kyrie Irving and Anthony Davis.
That's the thing. But like, if all 3 of your top guys are in their 30s, what is Dallas's actual plan?
Yeah, what Luka's still mid-20s, ain't he?
25.
Yeah, 25.
Yeah.
25.
This is why the trade is even spinning me even more because I'm just like, bro, you're just not making smart decisions. For all of your 3 players in their 30s, and they've all had like ACLs, long injuries that have kept them out for seasons and lengthy periods of time, and then you're just gonna go, okay, cool, we're gonna trade him, and we're gonna bring in him, and we're gonna go from there. I'm still shocked thinking about it, but hey, it's the NBA.
Yeah, it's mad. It's actually mad.
It is like, the NBA.
Even Lakers, you think, it's gonna be their starting 5 right now is Luka, Austin Reeves, LeBron, Rui, and then Jackson Hayes.
Yeah, when I looked at the lineup, I'm like, I don't.
Defensively, that is not a good team at all.
No, you could score 150.
You can. But AD masked up for 2 players, bruv.
Yeah.
That's how good he is defensively.
You're gonna have to go out and get someone. You're gonna.
Yeah.
There is
I
someone.
think there's more to it, and I think they'll probably start because obviously this is like trade where obviously the trade talks and whatever. I think they're gonna do some more moving about because this can't be it
If you guys
for the
were to
Lakers
say,
personally.
if you guys were to say what they need player wise, who would you go for if you were the Lakers right now? Top 3 candidates for them to go for, like who you desperately need right now.
Well, with this trade alone, I think they need 3 players.
So
that guy from the Utah Jazz, the white guy.
Kessler.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that's gonna make a difference.
You need defense, bro.
They need like at least 2 very good players coming in. Because LeBron and Luka can do all your scoring, but you literally need at least 2 very good defenders. So you need a big to come in and defend and a wing player to come in and defend.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm thinking what big is going to be available to trade for. Like
a big that can do his job. Is probably the only one that they've been rumored with for years is Miles Turner. Obviously, we saw like Valanciunas' name has been put up in the mix, Kessler's name, but those were fit with AD.
Yeah, not with Luka.
Yeah.
So yeah, he don't. But even that, they don't have Lakers. Ain't got no money.
That's right.
They ain't got no money.
It's true. And if you're planning to play Luka, yeah, you ain't got nothing. They're done.
Because even on his current contract, he's still on the max. Obviously, AD signed, was it last year or whatever, extension to his max. Just like, you're right, Tash. We don't have the capacity. That's the Lakers right now.
Go on.
Go on.
No, go on.
Now we're thinking like about the other potential trades, because obviously this one just came out of the blue for me, and I was expecting to wake up to think that Jimmy Butler was gonna go somewhere, and he's still a Miami Heat. So it's like when is he gonna find a team? Because it's just I can't stand the drama no more.
The trade deadline's what, next week or so, ain't it?
You don't like Jimmy Butler to LA?
No, to LA, no.
No.
I think Milwaukee. I don't want him.
You're just trying to pair him up with your guys. This is
to Damian Lillard.
I can see that, but I don't know how it would work between him, Damian, and Giannis in terms of like sharing the ball. That's the only thing. I don't see Jimmy going to the Suns. I don't know where you guys think he would go, but those are the kind of, I think, to me, those are the 2 likely teams I'll probably see him going to. Other than that,
no. He could go to the Suns, because the Suns probably need to get off of Beal. You need to get off of Beal. If you want to keep a big 3 and you want to get off Bradley Beal and you want to add something that you could want to add an all-round player, it's not a bad move to make. And they might trade him straight up.
That's the thing, though. Like, even both teams that I mentioned, I just don't, like, from a Bucks perspective, again, the ball sharing, and then from the Suns perspective, it's kind of the same /
yeah.
Booker, him.
The ball needs to be in KD's hands.
Yeah, Booker, Butler, and KD all get injured a little bit as well. So it's just like, and Butler's is it 34, 35 now?
34, I think. 34.
It's like, honestly, I don't know what those teams that it makes sense for. So
I think, like, okay, looking at the Miami Heat, is there anyone on the Miami Heat that the Lakers can go after? Bam?
Yeah, he seems like he's untouchable.
They won't trade him. Yeah. Like a couple of years ago, it was talks of Tyler Hero going over there. Obviously with the fit of LeBron and AD. But I can't see it now, though.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking bigs. I'm just thinking bigs that are going to be an AD type big that works. You get what I mean? Obviously, there's no one that's AD apart from, well, Jokic is better than him, but you get what I mean? There's no one like that. So I'm trying to think AD type bigs that are fluid in motion, can get up and down, can score, can defend. That's why I said Bam. But it's a hard person to replace.
It is.
And, you know, there's not many unicorns like that. Unless they do a madness and go after that Kristaps Porzingis, but then you're going for another injury-prone guy that don't really know how to defend, but you're going to score a lot. You got to do something crazy like that.
On the short term, I don't think there's one incoming that can, unless it was Wemby. Literally, I think Wemby's the only player that I think, from a short-term perspective, that can literally help the Lakers.
What's the guy from the Suns again? Yusuf.
Oh, Nurkic.
Yeah. What about him?
Nah. She just wants him off the team.
He doesn't play.
That's what I mean. He doesn't play off the team.
I mean, that's the only guy that I can see on the Lakers.
For what though? What to do? What?
Nah.
To do what though? Like just be there?
Yeah, I don't know what they're gonna. I don't know what they're doing, honestly. Because even there was small talks of De'Aaron Fox going to the Lakers a week ago or so, and even then, I don't think it was. Obviously, actually, De'Aaron Fox with LeBron and AD, who knows? Could have been nice, but that kind of got shut down straight away. And then, because he's another one that looks like he's on the go. By the way, have you guys seen like the players that have been doing memes for players to stay or etc.? So Kevin Love's been doing it. And then DeMar DeRozan done one the other day for De'Aaron Fox. What was the film from? I can't even remember. I was like, these man. That's why I love NBA Twitter, man.
Yeah, do you know what? I actually prefer the drama than sometimes watching the game. Sometimes, things like this kind of like spices it up because you know it's been a bit boring and a bit quiet lately. Like the viewership has gone down for the NBA, and like with the All-Star game coming up as well, you know, no one's interested.
Yeah, I'm part of that viewership that's gone down. I'm very much a part of that one. Because it's not been entertaining. It's like I know what's going to happen. I tune in for the big games as well. Well, I do tune in for the small games as well, but like I tune in for the Cavs versus the Celtics because that's really an entertaining game. But when I'm seeing 400 threes, it feels like per night. I'm like, bro, I don't want to watch this.
Yeah.
Not everyone should be shooting 3-pointers, and everyone is.
Did you see? Was it Jamal Crawford said the other day that they should limit the amount of threes that are shot in the game or some jazz? I'm like, bro, I don't think that's gonna work because obviously there's been a lot of talks of how to somewhat make the game more entertaining. Adam Silver suggested 10-minute quarters, etc. Which
making it soft, man.
Yeah, I think if they do 10-minute quarters, it's probably great, like from an Olympic perspective, but then it hinders players' stats and all that stuff compared to previous record. But yeah, it's just they need to focus on their marketing themselves.
Yeah,
that's a them problem.
Because no one cares about the NBA till after the All-Star break, really.
No one cares about the All-Star game either. Nope. Like when I saw the lineup, I mean,
that's the most exciting part of All-Star is waiting to see who's going to be named an All-Star and who's going to be.
Well, I didn't even like the lineup personally. I just felt like some people should not have been there.
Like
Steph Curry.
Oh my goodness gracious!
As a starter, I probably agree.
We're not gonna sit here and do this. We're not sitting here. We're not sitting here telling us Steph is not an All-Star.
Steph is an All-Star because the lights, camera, action. You know, shooting them threes, whatever. That's why he's starting. But I don't think he should have started. I think he should have been a reserve.
And you wanted who to start?
Let's look at the list.
You gotta think about it.
No, I have to look at the list.
No, because I think Kyrie Irving slightly got
Kyrie. Yeah, definitely Kyrie.
Not at all.
That guy from the Clippers, Norman.
Norman Powell.
I'm not saying that he should have started, but he's been playing very well.
No,
Very well.
I'm not sitting here and saying that Steph Curry shouldn't be. Steph Curry's been an All-Star reserve before, but I'm just saying he's the All-Star. It's like LeBron. There's certain All-Stars to All-Stars. That's
I think after him, KD and LeBron's Olympic interview and all that jazz, the whole trio throughout the Olympics, it was guaranteed as long as them not playing enough games, they're gonna be all three of them are gonna be starters.
100%. It's not about stats for them no more. They're in the game. They come in the season. If you're not injured, even if you are injured and you play enough games, you're in the game.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Do you think LaMelo Ball should have made it?
I think his team record was too bad.
I do think Trae Young should have been. I don't think Tyler Hero, no. But Trae defo. They sleep on him all the time. I don't understand why. Like, I don't get it. Like,
most disrespected.
I've been saying for time, these lot, they don't put enough respect on Ashtray's name.
Most disrespected player in the NBA, bro.
It's very cheeky.
He's taken an Atlanta Hawks team who are known for nothing, to the Eastern Conference Finals. He's done a lot with a team who have nobody.
The guy that they say is under 6 foot took the underdogs team to the Eastern Conference Finals. Say that again, man. Come on. Against Ben Simmons, who's a foot taller, and Joel Embiid, who's a foot and a half taller. Come on.
This is the thing.
He's leading the league in assists as well.
Bro, he is so underrated. It's scary. And then I hear trade talks. I'm thinking, go on, trade him. Let's see where you guys will be like. You see them Detroit Piston teams that we've been seeing for the past 10 years. You see,
I was about to say, put respect on the Pistons now.
No, but you see the Wizards, like what we're seeing, that's what you'll turn into,
Yeah.
Wizards, Is that still a team? That's sad, Fuzz is just going out. Kuzma's just going out sad, and I feel really bad for him because he was on the Lakers, and I think, why did they trade him?
Did he say something the other day, last week or so? He's like, people are doing what they want, so maybe it's time for me to start doing what I want in game or something like that. And like quite a few comments were just backing his tweet and just say, bro, do your thing.
I just feel like he's going out sad in terms of like his career. Like he can ball, like. But yeah.
But Tash, when you get sent to an organization like that, you know what it is. You're there to make your money, play well, get your stats, get a new deal like Bradley Beal did, and then leave.
Please don't even talk about Bradley Beal.
No, I think we should touch on your Phoenix Suns, seeing as Kevin Durant was beefing Gary Payton, as we spoke about before.
Yeah, but like I said to you, he fried Gary Payton up. He fried him.
It was a good exchange. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was a good exchange, but he fried him. Absolutely fried him. But yeah, the Phoenix Suns though, like, what are they in the league now in terms of where they are? I
was looking at the West standings the other day, and it's just mad.
Ninth,
yeah.
But they've still got a good winning record, don't it?
Yeah, they've still got a good winning record. It's actually mad that the Lakers are 5th in the league right now. In the West. Yeah, mad, absolutely mad. But yeah, the Phoenix Suns, like, obviously the Bradley Beal trade talks nearly every day. I mean, he's handling it like a good spot, still going out there trying to score, and him coming off the bench to me was the best idea ever. I think, I don't know, like, from when he came, or I don't know, the injuries that he's had, his game. I mean, I've never looked at Bradley Beal's game. I don't know about you guys, but I mean, I'm not a fan. But I just don't think he meshes well with KD and Devin, personally.
He works well as a 1 on a bad team.
You what?
He works well as a 1 on a bad team. No, but like you get what I mean. Some people work well as like a 1 on a very bad team, but like they go to a team that needs to win, and they can't fit into the system because they've been doing it themselves their whole lives. Look at John Wall. John Wall couldn't play with anyone once he left Washington. Because you're never used to playing with anyone when you leave Washington. Like, bro, you're playing on a bad team basically your whole life, and you've had to do everything. Now you're being told, no, you don't got to do that because you've got players that you can pass to, or you got players that can do that, or there's players that are better than you. Like, when you've left college, you're the best player. You come to the NBA, and then you're being the best player in your team all the way up until you're like 30, and then you're going to go and play with Kevin Durant and Devin Booker, taking a back seat. You don't know how to do that.
Yeah.
It's a culture shift, plus it's a shift in your game, and then you're being told to come off the bench. Like, there's a whole lot of madness that goes into it. So that's why I like Bradley Beal. I like his game, but I don't like his game in Phoenix.
Where would you think his game would suit him?
If he went to a Brooklyn Nets.
What? So he could be the main man?
Yeah, I like him as a 1 that's never gonna really do much, but he'll get your team maybe into the playoffs, first round exit. That's kind of his ceiling. You get what I mean? You put an underrated player around him, a CJ McCollum. Obviously, it wouldn't work, but you know what I'm talking about, like a CJ McCollum kind of player around him. You might get to the second round, but he's not gonna take your team anywhere further than that.
Yeah.
Put him as a third option.
Yeah, I do. I mean, then in order for the Phoenix Suns to win a chip, I guess they need to make some like changes. Obviously Ryan Dunn has been really impressive this season. And his game's actually improving. Every game his game's improving, which is good. But it's just the pieces, it just don't make sense. Who's the one that plays a 5 on that team?
Ain't it Nurkic?
Yeah, but who's been playing it though? Because he hasn't been playing recently.
Yeah. Well, I don't even know for the
Suns. Even tell you.
Yeah, but because he was actually playing, but now he's been benched, and you can see like the team's kind of like improved, but it's just all over the place for me with the Suns. But I don't see them I don't see them probably passing the first round, maybe not even going close to the second. I don't see it. The West, obviously, as we know, is always stacked. You know, you've got OKC, you've got Memphis, you've got who else have you got?
The Rockets. The Rockets and the Grizzlies.
Houston's playing really, really well. Obviously, Denver now and again, and even the Clippers has improved as well.
Shout out James Harden, man. What a guy.
But Phoenix, nah.
Yeah, it's that the Bill trade for me. We all said it, I think, at the time. Anyway, like it just didn't make sense. And that was not the piece that they needed. Then you got Booker and KD, bro. That's more than enough scoring. Just accommodate. Sometimes I just feel like, obviously, people are in the positions they are, like in terms of general managers, etc. But the fans or viewers could see what you can't see, bro. Like some of it is not hard shit. Like, what made you think, oh, let's go get Bradley Beal to help KD and Booker score 20 more points? It's like, bro.
You know what? I feel like every team needs a Josh Hart.
Yeah.
That's what I feel like. Between like Kevin and Booker, they just need like a Josh Hart to just do whatever.
Yeah.
Grab the ball, rebound, defense, do what it takes.
Who won the Lakers and Knicks? Was it last night or so?
Yeah, it was
Lakers Knicks. I think it was was it the Lakers? Was it the Knicks?
I've obviously I woke up and then you guys were shouting at me to record, so that's the only thing I saw.
Let's have a look.
Last
I
night's
think
game, the Lakers beat the Knicks
I
128-112.
expected that.
LeBron won off.
Who won Knicks?
No, the Lakers beat the Knicks 128-112.
no Lakers.
LeBron, yeah,
The
LeBron had a
Lakers
good game.
won.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Huh?
yeah. LeBron had a good game
Without
last night.
AD.
Without AD.
Right.
That's why
No,
they
because
traded
the
him.
Knicks,
LeBron-
the Knicks have been nicking, innit? You get me?
Yeah.
Like they've been doing their thing, and I like their fight. I like their team in general.
LeBron had 33, 11, and 12.
Goat James
So-
for a reason.
So yeah,
40 years old.
40
that's why they
years
traded
old.
AD. They said, you know what? We don't need you.
Crazy.
They're
But yeah,
mad.
the Knicks though, like speaking of like the Eastern Conference though, like I'm so proud of the Cavs, man. Like I've always rated Donovan Mitchell. Mitchell is my guy.
You should.
I was
More
gonna
than you
bring him
should,
up.
but yeah.
Mitchell is my guy. But obviously, I just don't want Boston to win again this season. And I just hope like the Cavs can wipe them out.
Wipe them out, you know. This it's going to be very, very difficult because it's regular season. Come playoff time, you know what's going to happen. You know what when people switch into gear and they're really ready to go, ready and rocking. You know how the Celtics are going to switch it up. I understand the Cavs have had a great start and they're rolling right now, but is this going to translate into the postseason? Like we know a lot of people are just coasting their way through. Okay, cool. Let's just get there. When we do get there, boom, we're ready to go. So if you want to beat the champs, you got to beat the champs. It's going to be difficult. It's going to be very, very difficult. 7-game series. Do I see the Cavs doing it? No. Is there a possibility? Of course, it's the NBA. Injuries happen. People get hurt.
Yeah.
But the East is being
with the Cavs, it's a see it until you believe it in the postseason kind of thing.
Yeah, true.
I can't lie, because even they've had good records last couple of years and they'll get bounced in the first round. Just like, yeah, not really see it till you believe it. But they're playing some fantastic basketball. Like their games against the tight game against OKC, that was such a good matchup. That game,
Yeah, that was
like, it
good.
was enjoyable watch. So it'll be nice and to see like fresh teams in the NBA Finals, for instance. But
Yeah.
so I still think that the Celtics got the East still.
So we're nearly at the halfway mark. We're kind of there, really.
Yeah.
What do you guys think going forward? What's your opinions now? Has it changed from the start of the season to the end of the season on who you feel is going to win the title, who you think is going to be in the conference finals? What do you think? Eastern Conference, Western Conference?
I think when we were doing our teams, I think I might have had, no, like on the opposite end of the scale, I might have had the Cavs, or Deji had the Cavs as a team that he was worried about. Like, because remember there was talks of like the Mitchell, Garland, etc. All that, and they've seemed to done the complete opposite and blended so well. 'Cause Garland made the All-Star team as well, actually, as a reserve, didn't he? So
Deserves it.
yeah, no, definitely.
This is the second time,
Yeah.
Yeah, second time on the All-Star.
I think from the East perspective, it's going to be the Celtics matching up in the final, probably versus the Bucks, depending on how. Cause Giannis is playing. He's playing at a very high level. Like Tash, I see your tweets saying he needs to give Dame the ball more, blah blah blah, all that jazz. But Giannis is playing at a very, very high level. Like he's like, this is why I rate his mindset so much. No matter what, he's there to try and show up. He gives his all regardless.
Yeah, he does.
Like Giannis is one of the few guys you can say in the NBA that like he doesn't hide, he doesn't bottle. Like he's just gonna, bro, man will tell you, bro, I'm a 60% free throw shot. You think I give a damn? Like,
yeah.
And I think like that energy, and it's probably translated through to the rest of the team. Because remember, we were all worried about Doc Rivers not lasting, etc. There's been no talks of that now, innit? Like they've become very stable in that sense. So I don't know. Maybe it's tough because you got the Cavs, and then you've got the Knicks as well.
So you actually think the Bucks and the Celtics will be in the finals
in the Eastern Conference Final?
Wow.
I think If Giannis is healthy, I actually think so. Yeah, because the last couple postseasons he's also been like injured. And I think him and Dame they're starting to figure it out as much as
Yeah, they are.
Like Dame's averaging what I think is it 25 points a game or so,
Yeah.
and then Giannis is top
30,
two or top
31, 30.
31. Yeah, there was a point he was number one in leading the scoring in NBA and stuff like that. So, and obviously Middleton, they're trying to ease in. They're starting to slowly figure things out. I can't remember the rookie's name or whatever, the young guy. He comes in and he was just a star, and they were just saying he just gets the job done.
AJ? No, AJ's not a rookie.
No, but it was him at the beginning of the season, actually.
AJ Johnson.
Yeah, at the beginning of the season, it was him. Like when they started to pick up form again. So yeah, I'll obviously like again.
But you actually see them over the Cavs.
If
It's
Giannis
not a
is
bad shout, you know.
if Giannis is healthy, yeah, because it depends on seeding as well, though.
Yeah. it
Because if
does.
the Cavs can maintain the 1 seed, then they're likely to. I think the Knicks will finish 3. It'll be the Celtics Knicks. Oh, that'll be a mad game. Then I think the Bucks will take out the Cavs. It depends on the Cavs seed, like who they match. But I do believe Giannis would take out the Cavs still.
I don't think they'll take out the Cavs. I think the Cavs will therefore beat the Bucks.
Jacob just said,
What's with that? What?
Know,
I just
man.
Yeah, I know Giannis is
don't know.
great, Damian, but the Cavs have been playing really good.
I'd touch quick one. Who do you love more, Dave Lillard or Donovan Mitchell?
Damian Lillard.
Yeah, I thought so.
It's
Damian
like
Lillard.
experience when you get there is a massive thing, you know.
Yeah,
Like,
absolutely.
it's so big, and the Bucks have that experience.
But so does Donovan Mitchell too. He's
never
not been in the Eastern Conference Final.
Never been that
But
far.
He's never been that far. Has he been in the second round? No, he's not. Just first round?
I'm sure with the
No,
Jazz.
he got to the second round with Utah.
Yeah. But I feel like he knows what he's doing. He's a good leader. I think he can lead them to the Eastern Conference Finals, in my opinion. I think they're doing so well. They've got a really good coach. You know, they're gelling very, very well compared to last season. And then, like you're saying, injuries. If there's no injuries, you know, they'll do well. And I think they can. I think they can put Boston on the edge. I think they can.
So you think the Cavs are going to win the East?
I didn't say that.
I just asked.
I didn't say that. I just think that they can, might go to Game 7, maybe.
Jacob, who you got for your Eastern Conference matchup? Finals matchup, sorry, I should say.
I have the Celtics, and I do have the Bucks, but I also really feel like the Knicks could do something this year.
Yeah, I'm not against that.
I really feel like the Knicks. If the Knicks made it, I wouldn't be mad at it, and I'd be happy to see them there.
I think it'll be great for the league if the Knicks.
Yeah. So
got to the
Knicks
conference finals at the least.
I also feel like I could see a Knicks versus Celtics in there, and I'm not gonna say the Cavs are just out of the way.
But I think
that's history though.
On seeding, if they finish 2 and 3, then they'll meet in the second round.
Right. Well, depending on obviously what happens below them.
Yeah. I actually think those 2 teams, the top 3 is not going to change. I don't believe.
Because there is a big gap. To be fair,
the East is top heavy, you know. The East isn't like as much as we say the West is stacked. When you start deep in the teams in the East and the players there right now,
it's still deep.
It's catching up, and you know,
it's catching. I thought this the other day. Then I looked at the records. Then I thought I was like, I think only 7 teams in the East have a winning record, where there's like 11 in the West with a winning record.
Yeah. Because it's actually Cleveland, OKC, Boston, Houston, Grizzlies, New York, Denver, LA, Clippers, Indiana, Bucks, Wolves,
The Pacers, they've been slightly winning again. Yeah,
yeah,
shit.
Dallas, Phoenix, Miami, and then you've, Pistons, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
But you've got a few, East teams. But like I said, when it translates to the playoffs, like how well can they play in the
Yeah.
playoffs? That's the thing.
All right, cool. Who we got in the West before we wrap up?
OKC
Mm.
and OKC.
This is where it gets interesting because the Grizzlies and Rockets, they're 2-3. They've just been winning quietly, going about their business.
I'm just thinking about experience though, like
the Grizzlies, it definitely banks on Jar's health because he has missed quite a few games this season.
I might do a surprise one. I don't know. I think
What
just could never
like the Lakers or the Mavs?
No, I
after these
think
trades?
no, I think I don't know, the Nuggets.
Yep. That's exactly where I was going.
Like I just think you can never, even with like Steph Curry, although they are the 11th seed right now.
Yeah, we're terrible.
They've got a winning record, haven't they?
I mean,
are they 500 or just below?
Yeah, 500.
They had a very good win against OKC, haven't they?
Yeah, 500. But I just feel like when they get into the play-in tournament and then they can get into a seeded game, then it just, do you know what I mean? And Steph Curry does what Steph Curry does, like.
Yep.
Nah, the Warriors are done. They're done now.
No, we are. We are if we don't make a trade. No, you're right. We are if we don't make a trade.
No, we've seen it the last couple of years. There's only so much, like when they make the play-in games or whatever. There's only so much Steph can do now, man.
Yeah.
Like they should have. They're another one that have done some sort of injustice to him as well, bruv. But that's a conversation for another day.
Yeah, my organization's nasty.
Yeah. Who's
so
next?
Mine is OKC and the Nuggets. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah.
Jacob, what about you?
Yeah, I'm going the same. I was OKC and the Nuggets, but I wasn't torn on the Nuggets. I was torn on OKC just because I still feel there's something about them that can't get over the edge. I feel like
I believe in them. Even though they've not got their experience as much, I believe in the Thunder.
I just see like someone rolling into town and just dominating 7-game series. Not even dominating like that. 7-game series, and everyone wins at home until we get to Game 7 back on OKC's floor, and like we saw that one time, like we've seen many a time, someone like LeBron or someone of that stature comes in the building, turns it on, wins that game. Goodbye OKC. That's what I feel like can happen every year with them. I know they might have the MVP right now, but you got if you get a Kevin Durant coming in the building, a Steph Curry, for instance, like you never know.
On that MVP thing, the way Jokic is playing is insane, bruv.
Yeah, scary.
It's insane, bro. Man's averaging a 30-point triple-double, and crazy efficiency rate. And I again shout out Russell Westbrook as well because he's playing, he's balling. Like they're fit. And everything. It's interesting though. I don't know how far the Nuggets could go, man. It's weird.
Russell Westbrook is a real like testament. The man has rebuilt his career in many different ways, and he just carries
forced himself to become a starter again.
That's the thing. That's the thing. Like
that's what you got.
He just keeps on keeping on, and he's sensational.
Do you know what? Yeah. I'm gonna go out on a limb. If Jar's healthy, then the Grizz, if they don't match OKC in the middle rounds, I think the Grizz can make the conference finals. Because they're one of the better defensive. Like when Jaren Jackson's healthy, bruv, he's a very good anchor.
Yep.
For them, like the stats don't show up as much, but it shows when, like the fact that he made the All-Star team again, the appreciation's there. It's even like Şengün as well. I felt like they decided this year the numbers ain't going to be as high, but we have to put players from these teams with winning like very good records in it. So like the Rockets, I feel they may be a year or two away, but like last season. They were fast tracking their nonsense, doing well last season, nearly making the playing spot, and then this year they're the second, third seed. Just like, bro, Ime Udoka, he's a hell of a coach, bro.
Yeah, like I said, one of my favorite coaches, to be fair.
He's a hell of a coach. Then the Thompson twin is taking his
Oh
games.
yeah.
I think
Which one is it? Is it Amen or the other one?
I think it's Amen at Rockets.
Amen.
Because I think was it Jalen Green that said the other day, once he gets a jumper, the league it's going to be scary for everyone. So, bro, you got Van Vliet, good, experienced point guard, and then you got your young stars in Houston, bro. So, like ever since the whole baby mom thing come out for Jalen Green, he's been balling even more because he that contract. He's like, yeah, I need more money, bruv, and I hear it. Get me, my stepson's the same age as me. I hear it. So
yeah, it's true.
But I'm surprised that none of us have even mentioned the Wolves and like obviously last season we was like, yeah, these you know, they're gonna be in the finals or whatever. But this season the team just looks horrible.
Yeah, dire.
Randall,
that trade worked out, has it?
Yeah, it's just not a good fit at all. Like the missing cat, you could tell the missing.
Yeah, so
ain't missing them.
He's like the big apple. Well, it's good that the NBA season is finally getting interesting again, heated up, which we kind of predicted around the All-Star break time. But the trade, this Luka AD trade, is arguably the biggest trade that I can remember.
Same.
Yeah,
especially during the season. It's crazy for it to happen now. So
yeah, no one really gets traded in their prime. That's the thing.
Yeah,
and
like
that's why
a top 3 player.
Yeah, that's why I'm seeing
for a player who's arguably also top 5, top 10. Do you know what I mean? It's like, bro, it's actually insane. It's insane.
Yeah.
But that's why we love the NBA. We love the drama. We love it. We love it. But yes, I guess we can, wrap that up. And hopefully, I mean, if there's another bombshell to wake up to, and all the abusive messages from you guys saying "wake up," no, I'm joking. Then yeah, that'll actually be sick. Like, so, get me, Tash. Big up you again all the time.
Yeah,
appreciate it.
Jacob, big up you calling me, like forcing me to get this done, and then get me.
Content that for run.
So, yeah, we do what we gotta do. We do what we gotta do, peeps. And hopefully Shams or whoever drops another bombshell. Because now anything's on the, like Jacob said at the beginning of the episode, anything is on the cards. So I'm expecting a LeBron bombshell as well, bruv.
Yeah.
Retired in season. Effort.
Crazy. Do you know, I will literally cry because I'll be like, well, I didn't get to see him play.
Yeah.
I need to see him play at least, one time.
We best will be booking our flight tickets to LA because this could be our last period of time ever. Because
mate, all ticket prices. I saw the ticket prices pre-game for the Knicks Lakers. I think the cheapest was
420.
Yeah.
Up there,
Whereas, crazy. At the beginning of the season, when Ja was injured for the Grizzlies, the cheapest ticket was $4 or something. Like, bro, it's nuts. Well, literally, when I saw that, and then I saw a tweet of LeBron's averages against the Knicks at the Garden. I think it was 28, 6 and 6. He's the only player that's done that. I just thought of Kendrick Lamar's song "Man at the Garden" or "Man in the Garden," whatever it's called.
I think I seen a meme with LeBron on the Kendrick Lamar's album cover with him on the car. LeBron, man of the garden. Yeah,
makes sense. Soon we're gonna touch up on Bron eventually retiring, guys. It's good.
I mean, LeBron, KD, Steph, they're all going soon.
Yeah, it's
Then they'll know about the NBA will learn about ratings dropping when that happens.
Yes. Bro,
learn the
LeBron and
hard way.
Steph are still ranking your highest viewing games. Like,
Did they drop now?
that man could be on one leg and they're still doing the damage. So,
Mhm.
boy.
But you know, it's a business because
But-
look how they've been treated.
It is what it is, you get me. But yeah, I guess we can wrap up and hopefully we do this again sometime soon when
Thanks for having me, guys. Thanks for having me, guys. Fourth member of the crew, you know.
Yeah.
Come on, family. Thank you for joining us again, as usual.
you.
And being available to, jump on. Whether it's in person, online, we get this done.
Anytime, guys.
Get me? So yeah, Joe, I'm signing out.
Jacob signing out.
T signing out.
There we go. There you go. Peace. Thank you guys.